Hello, hello, hello. So, firstly, the most important thing is to say I love you. Why do I love you? You know, why does a person love a child? You don't have to have a reason to love. Love is the most natural human disposition. And in fact, that's what we all really want to hear. We want to just know that we're loved. I think all the hatred, all the pain, it's all just a fact that somebody made us feel unloved. Well, here's the thing. I love you. In fact, billions of people that still love themselves because they haven't been made to feel unlovable love you. It's just the most normal of human. It's just automatic. You look at a baby, they love everyone. And so therefore you are unconditionally lovable. There was a psychologist who once said, and of course, not only are they studying other people, their whole life they're studying themselves. He said towards the end of his life, I realize my only problem is that I think I have a problem. Now, that doesn't mean, and this is one of the problems of psychology, in fact, of modern society, is that as people get comfortable, you see, when people are uncomfortable, I lived in Africa for many years, so there's this kind of sense, well, if only I had money, and then they work really hard to get money or something, so there's something driving them. But when people grow up in comfort, as a lot of the Western world, and they're not desperate for money, they have food on the table, they have safety, so often they just have nothing that's driving them. And I got a letter from somebody. I answer questions on Quora. So he says, "How can I stop procrastinating?" Now this is a guy. He has on his profile that he's a retired businessman, and in fact, it breaks my heart. I go visit some people. They've been successful in life. They're just sitting there, they're watching TV, and I try to get them out of their couch and to get doing something, and they're just like, I mean, if they don't change, they're going to die on that couch. What's going to change in the next 20 years? He's just going to eat chips and literally, kind of die with wasting 20 years of his life. And that's what a lot of people do. They retire and they waste the rest of their life. So the answer I gave him is that you gotta have a serious urge. And, we have to wake ourselves up. Do you really think that the time that you have to live, which, if you think about it in the span of time, 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years, what is that? It's like a day. It says 1,000 years is like a day in God's eyes. But every moment used for Torah, for mitzvahs, for the will of God, for goodness, for kindness, you take something physical and you make it infinite.